In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best outdoor projectors in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these outdoor projectors, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the ViewSonic PA503X. The ViewSonic PA503X is oriented towards those who search for a reliable, budget projector that is capable enough to beat most of the competitors in its price range, and even those in the mid-range category, and let's hear why. From a design perspective, the PA503X has a sleek, white and gray construction, from which, the white occupies the front and the top part, while the presence of gray can be noticed around the back, bottom, and the sides, so when you see it as a whole, it looks very handsome. At the top, you can immediately notice the focus wheel, and the control panel, which has multiple controls with intuitive labels, so you can do plenty of adjustments, without feeling lost. At the back, there are the connectivity ports, which consists of a single HDMI 1.4 port, 2 VGA ports, single video in port, 1 audio in-out port, 1 monitor out, 1 USB mini Type B port, and a single Kensington lock, so you will be more than equipped for the price you pay. At the front, in the usual place, you can find the projector's lamp, which according to the manufacturer, can last up to 5,000 hours of normal use or 15,000 hours, if you use the Super Eco mode, so I have to say that the lamp is indeed durable. Now, let's talk about the features. The PA503X has 3,600 lumens of brightness, which means that you can cast projection indoors and outdoors without any problem, due to the fact that the visuals will be vivid and bright enough to satisfy even the most demanding users. Moreover, this unit uses the supercolor technology, which consists of a unique, 6-segment color wheel that is followed by dynamic lamp control capabilities, so the color's accuracy will be really well defined. I would also like to add that, this projector has a contrast ratio of 22,000 to 1, a native aspect ratio of 4 to 3, a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1200, and the ViewSonic can cast a maximum diagonal image size of up to 300 inches, so I'm really unable to find any remarks. Overall, if you're looking for a budget projector that radiates with style and power, then the ViewSonic PA503X would be your choice. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Epson Home Cinema 660. The Home Cinema 660 is yet another projector with 3,300 lumens, that was crafted by one of the best manufacturers on the market, so from the very beginning, you already know that this option can't be wrong. From a design perspective, this model sports an all-white lightweight construction that packs a 2-watt mono speaker, a vast, intuitive control panel positioned at the top, 2 vents, of which, one is positioned at the front, while the other on the side, and multiple connectivity ports that occupy its rear part. The connectivities include a single USB Type-A port, 1 USB Type-B port, an HDMI port, 1 D-sub 15-pin VGA port, an RCA composite video port, and an audio-in RCA port, which will ensure that you will be able to connect with gaming consoles, satellite box, and streaming devices. At the front, there is the 210-watt lamp, which has an approximate lifespan of 6,000 hours, but if you take an advantage of the Eco mode, you can extend its longevity to up to 10,000 hours. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Home Cinema 660 is perfectly adequate for delivering big screen projections, due to the fact that it can cast a projection that ranges from 30 to 350 inches, so you can have a real cinema in your backyard. In addition, this unit uses the 3LCD technology, which means that you won't notice the annoying rainbow effect that can be often found while watching movies that have dynamic actions. I would also like to add that this projector has really interesting specs, starting from its aspect ratio of 4 to 3, its native SVGA resolution of 800 by 600 pixels, and the contrast ratio of 15,000 to 1, so as you can see, the visuals that you will see will be crystal clear. Another great thing about the Home Cinema 660 is its quiet operation, which is rated at 28 decibels if you use the Eco mode, or 37 decibels on the normal mode, so you, and the ones around you won't be distracted by the noise. To conclude, I strongly recommend you consider the Home Cinema 660, because it is affordable, and it is great for big screen projections. Next up, at number 3, we have the Optima HD 143X. The Optima HD 143X is a must-have for everyone who is looking for a valuable and classy DLP projector that can perform equally good for indoor and outdoor use. So let's get into action and find out what's so special about it. From a design perspective, the HD 143X has an attractive, all-black body that houses an intuitive control panel and a zoom wheel at the top, quality vents that are spread along the sides and the front, with the intention to provide an optimal cooling, so you can watch your favorite movies and series for a longer period of time. At the back there, next to the power socket, there is a Kensington lock, while at the top, there is an HDMI port, yet another HDMI with MHL support, a USB port, a 3.5mm audio out jack, a 12-volt trigger, and a 3D sync, which means that you will have an easy connection with the latest video streaming devices and gaming consoles. At the bottom, you can also notice the feet, which will not only hold the projector in place, but they also add a bit of height, so you will always have the most comfortable viewing position. At the front, there is the lamp, which can last up to 12,000 hours of usage, and according to the manufacturer, if you watch 2-hour movies every day, the lamp can serve you for over 10 years, which is insane. Now, let's talk about the features. The HD 143X has 3000 lumens of brightness, but what I really like about it is the full HD resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. The contrast ratio of 23,000:1, and the native aspect ratio of 16:9, which means that the projector is capable enough to produce quality visuals on screens that range between 28 to 301 inches. In addition, the HD 143X has a 10-watt built-in speaker as well, that does its job really good, but I'd recommend you use external ones, if you'd like to have a better experience with the movies. Last, but not the least, this model can output an exceptionally accurate colors, that match the Rec. .709 and Rec. 709B color space, with the intention to dramatically enhance your user experience. Overall, the Optima HD 143 deserves your attention, because, for the price you pay, this is definitely a steal. Moving on, at number 2, we have the Epson Home Cinema 1060. The Epson Home Cinema 1060 would be an extremely good choice for you, if you want to invest in a projector that combines a beautiful design, 3100 lumens of brightness and fascinating specs, that will let you see what you've had previously missed. From a design perspective, the Home Cinema 1060 boasts a neat, all-white body that is followed by a durable lamp that sits at the front, 2 vents that are spread on the front and the side, as well as a large control panel, which has numerous controls of which you can take an advantage. At the bottom, there are its feet, which will keep the projector fixed in place, so you can watch your favorite series and movies, without worrying about an accidental drop on the floor, while at the inside, there is a single, 2-watt speaker, with a decent audio quality. Moving on, the connectivities include 2 HDMI ports, from which, the first supports MHL, RCA ports for composite audio and video input, as well as a USB port, with which you can connect to a computer. But now, let's talk about the performance. First, let's start with the 3 LCD projection technology that is being used by the projector. Well, this technology will consistently maintain the picture quality on the highest level, because it will ensure that you won't notice a rainbow effect. In addition, this model has a dynamic contrast ratio of 15,000:1, and when we combine this, with the aspect ratio of 16:9, and the resolution of 1920 by 1080, it means that you will be able to see dozens of details, and exceptionally defined whites and blacks, on a large screen. I would also like to inform you that, according to the manufacturer, the lamp life can handle up to 7,500 hours of use on Eco mode, and up to 4,500 hours on its normal mode, so you wouldn't have to invest in anything for a longer period of time. Finally, there is one more thing I have to say, and that's the projector's capability to output up to 1.07 billion colors, which by default means that the visuals will be stunning. To conclude, I'd suggest you consider the Epson Home Cinema 1060 seriously, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you will assure of its quality. And finally, at number 1, we have the Optima Uhd 60. The Optima Uhd 60 would be a top choice for you, if you want to substitute your existing home theater projector, with a new 3000 lumens projector, that will help you cast quality outdoor picture. From a design perspective, the UHD60 is a reasonably sized, good-looking projector that is covered in a glossy white finish and accompanied by sections of metallic silver trim and rounded corners. At the front, center, there is the projector's lamp, while next to it, on both sides, there is a mesh construction which houses the vents that will constantly cool the overall projector and will keep quiet for the most of the time. At the back there is a huge number of connectivity ports, so let's name them right away. You can find dual HDMI inputs, 2 USB ports, a VGA port for PC connection, an Ethernet and 232 rupees ports, a single 12-volt trigger, and a 3.5mm audio in and out port, which is great in my opinion. Now, let's talk about its features. According to the manufacturer, this projector can display almost everything of the REC 2020 color space, and deliver an impressive representation of black and white levels, that are as quality as those of the film production. In addition, the Optima uses the ultradetail technology, that will allow you to fine-tune the image quality, and get the very best of it, in form of sharpness, well-defined details, and spectacular color depth. Since it is a 4K projector, then I would like to recall you that 8.3 million pixels will be spread across your entire imagery so you can feel all of your content to its maximum. Even if you have a 140-inch screen, the visuals will be consistent and lifelike, due to the fact that this projector has 1.6 zoom and 1.39 to 2.22 throw ratio thanks to its flexible, vertical lens shift that will ensure a real home theater experience. I would also like you to know that the Optima states that the lamp life is estimated to withstand 10,000 hours of usage in eco mode and about 15,000 hours in dynamic mode, which is great. Overall, I highly recommend this projector, so if you ever decide to purchase it, you won't never be disappointed. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these outdoor projectors, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.